Before YouTube and before Twitch, before anyone was recording gameplay online, my friend and I had an idea. What if we recorded ourselves playing video games on VHS? So we hooked the Super Nintendo up to the VCR, hit record, and played some Mega Man X. Then I didn't really know what happened that tape. We moved on, finished high school, got out of retro games, and then I got back into retro games many years after. And you know what? I found that tape, and we're watching it today. How back in the day, I remember taking some VHS tape footage of gameplay, and I couldn't find the tape. I know I did it with Super Metroid, and I did it also with Mega Man X. So I went to my VHS bin and started digging through to see if I could find this tape. I remember the color of the VHS tape. It kind of stood out when you would buy those blank VHS tapes at the store. There's always like different brands and stuff. For whatever reason, there was a bright one, and it ended up being a Kodak brand VHS tape. And the one I did find, though, was a Mega Man X. Right here, here's the Kodak branded VHS tape. And I, for some reason, wrote Mega Man X, the movie on it. It's not a movie, it's not an animated movie, it's just gameplay of me playing the game. So I hold right here the forgotten footage of Mega Man X, the movie. Now, I'm not sure if other people did this back in the day. I recorded this back in 1994 when the game was practically brand new. I was at my friend's house and we had an idea that we had our Super Nintendo and we have recorded, movies off of the TV. I wonder if we can record gameplay footage with our Super Nintendo, hooking it up to the VCR. So we popped in a game and tried it out. Now, we did do it with Super Metroid, which is totally awesome game, a fun game to speed run, but I can't find that tape. I'm not sure if it was lost or I just misplaced it somewhere, but I did come across the Mega Man X tape, which we did the same thing. It's me playing the game completely through to the end. We played it so much that we enjoyed it. It's like, all right, I can sit down and play it in one sitting. I did die a few times, so it was not like a no-death run or anything like that, but it was just me playing the game, and I was able to, watch it later. Maybe I didn't own the game at the time, and I was just borrowing my friend's game. I was like, hey, I can watch it at home. It was the first Let's Play that I know of, essentially, or maybe a speed run. But like I said, I wasn't super fast at the game. I was just playing it because I enjoyed Mega Man X. I did get a lot of the secrets in it, but I did die as well. Now, this tape is quite old, and it does on it, I think, have spots of mold. A lot of VHS tapes can get moldy from just sitting in damp, dark places and not being properly stored or cleaned. So I tried playing it the first time, and we did have some issues, and I looked up, it did say to fast forward the tape all the way and rewind it because it couldn't track. It was having trouble tracking the image. But I finally was able to get some good gameplay capture footage. Now, I use good in quotations because this is, recorded from a VHS tape. I used my retro tank to upscale it and convert it to digital. So it was having a little bit of issues with tracking, and sometimes it would fail and the picture is a little bit shaky. But it's still cool to know that's me playing Mega Man X back in 1994. I thought this tape would have been lost, and it's never seen by probably anyone else except myself and my friend. I didn't really let people borrow it. I never thought of the concept of watching other people play video games, and now we have YouTube and there's Let's Plays, speed runs, and everything like that. It's in an abundance. But this is back in the 90s, and yeah, I never heard of that before. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else had the same idea and did that with other video games, or if they had a similar experience. Now, I did reach out to you guys in a Facebook group dedicated to VHS tapes and wanted to see if you guys had any stories, so let's hear what you guys had to say. Justin said, I recorded myself playing Need for Speed Underground 2 way later in time, but I also did speed runs of Resident Evil 4 and Silent Hill Origins, wishing I could find those tapes. So some people definitely still did it. Mick said, I didn't, but I found a tape with about 40 minutes of playthrough for Star Wars Phantom Menace on the N64, so a generation later in console. Someone recorded their gameplay footage for that. Jeff Jones said, I did this for Final Fantasy VII pretty often. Oh, okay, nice. And someone said, I found a tape of Married with Children recorded off a TV in Hong Kong, and the owner had recorded a few cutscenes of Final Fantasy VII at the end of the tape. That's pretty unique, yeah. I mean, you can find these old tapes at Goodwill and this and that. You never know what people recorded off of it. David mentioned, I recorded myself playing Sonic CD when I first got a Sega CD because I couldn't believe I finally owned and was playing the legendary Sonic CD. I was 14 and wanted it for years. This was back in 2000, before Sega CD emulation and numerous Sonic CD ports. Kevin does spot out, careful, looks like mold on the left reel. Hope it's just a trick of the photo. Unfortunately not. So if you guys have tips on removing mold from VHS tapes, let me know. Jason also puts in, someone needs to dub a comedic play-by-play over the top of this. Yeah, I had wished I recorded commentary back in the day, but there would have been no way to put my voice into the VHS tape that I know of, unless I recorded it separately. It's just so neat to see the tape and actually to be able to hold it and, you know, remember me writing on the label. The side label, unfortunately, has some damage. It almost looks like it got burned there, but I wrote Mega Man X and you can slightly see the movie, and I tried to like color it in. I was using red pen for some reason right there, but yeah, that's the only thing on this tape here. It would be kind of cool to maybe do Mega Man 2 and record it on this tape now. But it's pretty awesome to find something that I thought was lost and never going to be found again, and now I can share it with you guys. My gameplay, let's play of Mega Man X, the movie. Now, if I could only find Super Metroid, that would be pretty awesome. If you guys do enjoy VHS tapes, I actually came across these at a swap meet. Now, these are game player guides. This one has the original case right here, and then this one, unfortunately, doesn't have the original case, but it is the original tape right here. And what these are tips and tricks of NES games. It's someone playing through the game and doing voiceover on it. It's definitely a sight to see. These definitely need their own video so I could get more involved in it. So let me know if you guys would like to see that video and I could put that out. But they have on the cover here Double Dragon, Bionic Commando, Milon's Secret Castle, Robo Warrior, plus a bonus quick look at Wizards and Warriors. This is on Volume 1, Number 1. And then I also have Volume 1, Number 2 with a couple more games on this. Ninja Gaiden, Mega Man 2, Bad Dudes, Amagon, and Airwolf. I'm not sure how many came out in the series, but it'd be awesome to own all of these. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Consider subscribing. We're putting out weekly content on here, and hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video.